Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking. But it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You make it some kind of deception going against this second.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down in the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jamison. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. Perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Lets it fly. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just
makes the grab, ready for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. He's brought down the 1 a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his... team, top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Timing and better execution execution that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Catch in the middle, it's Hale. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield. It's Lanier. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Find some fresh air. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Callaway. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he got loose. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Going right down the boulevard. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball scoots through the back of the... It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Running to the left. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Callaway. They'll run the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Breaks away on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's our forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for room. It's Fung. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And then, obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Callaway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be back. Start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Callaway. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Offense in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll run the toss. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. It's Wolf. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, he's open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Callaway. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll set up to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Caves. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Callaway. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Spartans will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Callaway. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They think there's room to run to the right here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Miami, 70. Michigan State, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Callaway. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Caves. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Payne. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, and it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the outside. Runs through a tackle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
There he goes! He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. They'll try the run. Trucks through the defender. Man down on the plate. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Takes the handoff. It's Richard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got the quick pass.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
With the catch, it's Hale. Runs through the tackle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Canes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
91. Michigan State equals 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Payne. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete. He's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lanier. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Payne. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That is exactly... you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game.